table, start standing. We're gonna begin with our legs hip distance apart, arms relaxed by your side, and let's start with a Pilates roll down. So you first tilt your chin down, but try not to touch your chest, just a little tilt, and start to round your back. Allowing your arms to just completely relax and hang down towards the floor, same with your head, and then slowly roll back up. We'll start with this Pilates roll down to loosen up any tight posterior muscles. Take a deep breath in, exhale, roll down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale up. Let's do one more. You don't have to go far, you can go halfway, but if you feel comfortable going so close to the floor here where your hands touch or almost touch, feel free, and you can bend your knees a little as you roll down. Once you're at the top of the move, let's roll our shoulders back 4 times. We'll spend a few minutes warming up and then we'll begin. Let's go the other way, back up, forward, down. 2 more, and 1 more. Now from here, take your legs just a little wider, stretch your arms out. We're gonna hinge at the hips, which will also loosen up those posterior muscles. So take it forward, keeping your spine exactly the same. Hold it right here, just for a few seconds, and then come back up. Let's do that again. Shoulders down, arms reaching. Big inhale, exhale, hinge forward. Glutes straight back, crown of the head opposite direction, and then come back up. Now let's go into side bend, but we'll keep this flowing. So over to one side and then switch. Good. Inhale, reach, exhale over. Inhale, reach, exhale over, and just 2 more. And 1 more. All right, now from here, take your hands to the top of your legs and sit back in a squat. Today we'll start with some squat exercises, so let's just check our form. Shift your weight back. I like my body weight more on my heels, but you can keep it center, feet, toes pointing straight ahead, and then stand up tall. Let's do that again. So again, we're hinging here, back exactly the same, so try not to round, stay long in your spine, hold it, and then come back up. But before we go into our squat exercise, just a couple more moves for the warm up. Legs together, reach up, interlace your fingers, and one more time over to the side, reaching with both arms. Center, reach over to the other side, center, 2 more. Reach, outside arm, reaching as far as you can, and center. Now from here, release, good. All right, take your legs a little bit apart again, go up onto your toes, hands on your waist, and just balance. Contract in the lower leg, keep your knees nice and straight, and then lower your heels down. Let's do that again. Up onto your toes, balance. We'll work on balance today, which will help with all sports, and then lower your heels down. One more move for our warm up. Legs together, flex 1 foot forward, hinge forward, and just hold it for a couple of seconds. So toes pointing up, heel on the floor, and then come up. Let's switch, other heel. Bend this leg, hinge forward, feel that stretch in the back of your leg, and then come up. All right, from here, let's begin our class today with squats. Squats are a wonderful move if you do it in the correct position. We want to maintain that neutral spine. As you bend, send your hips back. If you feel uncomfortable in the position, as you sink lower, just don't go as low until you get comfortable and maybe more flexible. Sometimes there can be hip tightness or hamstring glute tightness, back tightness that can prevent you from sinking low. So for now, until we gradually increase the flexibility and mobility, just go a little way. You can go here and then right back up. If you're comfortable, sit low and up. Let's inhale as we sit, exhale up. I'm reaching my arms forward, which will help with balance, and loosen up the shoulders. 4 more. Press it nice and even through both legs as you stand tall. And 1 more. Now the next one, let's bring it down and hold it and try to reach your arms all the way up. Try not to arch your back more, engage those abs. Lift up onto your toes so your heels are lifted, a little challenging to balance. And let's do some pulses. 8, 7, you got it, 6, whoops, and 4, I'm losing my balance. 3, 2, and 1. Drop your heels and stand up tall. Let's do that again, but I'm gonna angle myself to the side. Parallel legs, sit back, raising your arms up nice and high. Lift up onto your toes, heels up, and 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heels, stand up tall. Great job. You really feel that in the quads. Now, let's just hold it without the pulsing. So sit back, arms lift, go up onto your toes and just balance here. Breathe. Keep your head between your arms, but try not to drop your chin down. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and come up tall. Great job. All right, from here, I'm gonna turn completely and go into a lunge. I like to place my hands in my waist, but it's up to you. You can reach your arms straight down, one leg back. We're gonna bend both legs. My body weight centered, so I'm shifting back. I'm not all on my front leg. I'm on both legs. And let's do some pulses here. Looking straight ahead and getting comfortable with working the lower body, but keeping the upper body relaxed. Nice posture, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. 8 more, 7, 6, and 5. Breathe. 2, step forward with the back leg, rest for a few seconds, switch legs. Other leg back, make sure you square off your hips, straight ahead. Engage those abs as you sink, and little pulses. So my back heel's lifted, my front foot's flat, my knee's comfortable because my weight's back. It's not all on my knee with my body weight forward. 8, 7, 6. Strong lower body will help with sports. 3, 2, and 1. Step forward and rest. I'm going to turn and face you again. Let's bring our legs really wide to side lunges. Reach your arms straight out. If your shoulders are here, try your best to drop them down. Go side to side with your legs turned out. Perfect. Nice job. Reaching your arms. If your arms are bent, see if you can straighten them. 8 more that we're going to hold it to the side. And 4, 3, 2. Okay, let's stay to the side. Right here, we're going to reach our arms forward and hinge as we send our hips back. It's like a one-legged turn out squat. Come back up, reaching your arms wide, and then over to the other side. Bend one leg, straighten one. Hinge forward. Send the glutes back. You'll feel the stretch in the posterior muscles. Come up tall. Good, and then over to the other side. Perfect. Reach forward. Come up tall, lifting your chest, engaging those abs. Switch sides. Again, forward. Send your hips back. Come up, reach your arms wide, chest open, and then the other side. Let's do 2 more. And up. 1 more. Good, you got it. And up. Now let's go side to side again, but this time lower your arms. Let's add 1 arm at a time when we reach, pull down. Reach, pull down. Good. 4 more, then we'll switch arms. 3, 2, and 1. Other arm. So we bend and reach. Don't worry about your shoulder here. If it lifts when you reach, that's okay. Just drop that shoulder back down, engage in the lats when your arm bends. 4 more. 3, good. 2, and 1. Okay, let's do 1 more exercise. Stand and walk your feet all the way in. I'm going to turn to the side again. Stand on one leg. I'll start with my outside leg. I'm going to bend that front leg. Lift the back leg and lengthen my arms by my ears. Little kicks, balancing in this position. Now really focus on the glute, kicking leg. Hold those abs in strong so you're not moving your lower spine each time you kick your straight leg up. And 8, 7, 6, the standing legs bent. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stand up tall, straighten both legs, give your legs a little rest. Now let's switch. Bend the other leg. Stretch your leg back. Lengthen your arms by your ears again. Balance on that front leg. Point the toe of the back leg and kick. Kick. So it's just a little kick. We're not kicking high. Keep going. Straight leg. And 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. All right, let's take it to the front of the mat. Squat down, a good position to get comfortable in. Dropping the glutes all the way to your heels. If you're not there yet, that's okay. All right, from here, we're gonna sit back and reach our arms forward, stretch our legs out, sit up really tall. Try your best to lengthen your body. If you need support, place your hands down. And just flex and point your feet 4 times. Toes up, toes down. 2, and 1. Okay, with your toes pointed, we're gonna now create that C curve with our spine. Lean back a little, start to really work the abs. Hold it right here. Breathe. Let's just focus on breathing. Inhale, nice and deep. Exhale, draw the abs in. Think of closing the front of the rib cage. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth like you're exhaling through a straw and pull those abs in strong. 1 more time. Now your inhale, reach your arms up, sit up tall, and let's lean back 1 more time. This time, cross your arms over your chest. Drop your shoulders down and little pulses up. So I'm rolling back, tucking the pelvis in a posterior tilt. My weight's on my upper glutes. Good. My neck and shoulders, try to relax that area. And 8 and 7, you got it. We're just going to strengthen those spine-saving muscles, those core muscles. And 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Before we go down to the mat, let's reach your arms forward and try to hinge at your hips. If you need to, bend your legs a little bit. But if you can do it with your legs straight, great. Hold it and then come back up. Before we go down, hands behind, reverse plank. Lift your hips up, hold it right here. Feel the stretch in your arms and shoulders and chest. Lower your hips back down. Let's do a Pilates roll down. Sit up tall. Exhale, roll it down. Tuck the tailbone. Try to get the lower back to touch. The middle of your back, your upper back. Reach your arms up. Shoulder mobility. Lower one arm by your side, one arm down by your ear, and then switch. And just notice as your arms get lower to the mat, do you feel the need to arch it back? If so, really engage those abs, keeping the rib cage nice and still so you get that stretch in the shoulder area. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That mindfulness aspect of the Pilates method really helps with sports. All sports, you have to focus, be in that moment. And Pilates throughout the class, if you start to think about something else, away from the exercise, it'll be almost impossible to do the exercise. So we really focus. 2 more and 1 more. Okay, reach your arms up and then float your arms down by your side. Let's bend our legs in, but keep them close together for windshield wiper. We're gonna drop our legs to one side. Rotation always feels so nice. Come back up and over to the other side. We can get really tight in rotation. How many times do you rotate throughout your day? Most likely when you turn your whole body. So it's nice to use this class to rotate your spine a little bit, loosen up those rotation muscles that you need in all sports. 2 more and 1 more. All right, from here, place your legs hip distance apart. 1 more move before we start to really work the core. Relax your arms in any position that's comfortable for you. Tilt the pelvis into a posterior tilt, just a little bit, getting the lower back squished right into the mat. Now do the opposite. Lift the lower back and repeat. So we're rocking the pelvis back and forth. That area, if you do a lot of sitting, the lower back to glute to hamstring and hip can get really tight. So loosening up that area as well as strengthening that area. 2 more and 1 more. Okay, find that middle position. Imagine you have a bowl of water on your lower abs. Balance that bowl of water, don't let it spill. We're gonna bring our legs together with that imaginary bowl of water on our lower abs and go into a march where we lift one leg then the other. So we were working a little bit on mobility, now stability, which we'll work a lot on in the next 5 minutes, working on core muscles. And like I said earlier, those spine-saving muscles, to have strong core, healthy spine. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, maintain neutral if you'd like, or go into a little posterior tilt and curl up. Find which position's comfortable for you. So as you curl up, those muscles in your abs, all the core muscles are working. Try not to push your head forward. Keep your chin down and back, and then roll back down. Now support your head and try it again with your hands behind your head, because we'll do a few exercises here. I like to feel my head heavy in my hands, then I know there's just a gentle curve in my neck, and I'm not strengthening my neck muscles with my head far in front of my body. And then roll it down. Bring your arms to your side again, curl up again, hold it, breathe, and then roll down. All right, let's get going. We'll curl it up, stay up this time, and start to pump our arms in this rolled or curled up position. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Inhale for 5 counts, exhale for 5 counts. We're gonna lift our legs in a minute, but let's start the hundreds exercise with our feet on the mat. You can continue here the entire time. When your neck gets tired, support your head with one hand or roll back and continue the breathing and pumping your arms strong. Now, let's make it a little more challenging. Legs to tabletop. If you're curled up, stay up. All right, let's make it more challenging. Stretch your legs out straight. Keep your arms pumping strong. Now, laterally rotate your legs. So keep your heels connected. Try your best to turn your legs out. Lengthen them. Reach, reach, reach. Gently pressing the heels together. If you're getting uncomfortable, go back to a tabletop position or drop your feet back down. We're almost done with the hundreds. One more inhale. Finish your next exhale. Hold your arms still. Inhale, exhale, roll back. Hug your knees, but let's keep moving. Stretch your legs up, hang on to your hamstrings, and flex and point your feet. Movement in your ankle and feet. Very important to keep that area nice and mobile as well. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, bend your legs, drop your feet hip distance apart. Curl your head and shoulders up. This time, support your head, elbows to side view. Let's do little pulses. Now, when you're doing these crunches, we think of sinking the back of the rib cage heavy into the mat as we curl up. You don't have to lift high. If you were to just lift a tiny bit, but really contract those abs, you'll get a great workout. You don't have to lift up really high. And 8, and 7, and 6. 4 more. Exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, roll it down. Release your arms again. Lift your legs back to tabletop. This time we're going to stretch one leg out and then bring it in. So we reach our leg really long. Feel free to go low if you're comfortable with this, where you can stabilize and then come back up, switch. Or you can reach a little higher. Now with this exercise, let's take it slow and steady. Nice big exhale as we reach. Keep your back on the mat. Now see if you can use those abs to keep your lower back pressed into the mat the entire time. If you start to get uncomfortable in your lower back, modification, you can drop one leg down, continue with one leg at a time, maybe do 4 and then switch legs. Or another way you can do this is you place your thumbs under the glutes. It makes such a difference, just that little bit of support. And then you can really focus on the ab and breath. Exhale, inhale. Reach your legs long. That's another important part of exercise, is opening the joints. Today, with all the sitting and computers, we keep our arms and legs bent all the time. So straightening your leg completely, contracting all the muscles around your knee in that nice straight position. Keep going. Just 4 more. Reach, pull it in. And 3, think of pulling those abs in closer to your spine each time you exhale. 1 more. Okay, release your hands to the side, lower your legs, curl it back up. In this curled position, we're just gonna bend and straighten our arms, a little bit triceps. We're not gonna really feel it intensely in the triceps because of the position we're in, but holding your body steady, getting that movement in your elbow area. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here, roll it down. Stretch your legs out. Let's go into roll up. Legs are straight, abs engaged. Lift your arms lower than by your ears. We're gonna try to come all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lift your head, lift your shoulders, and peeling your spine up off the mat. If you get stuck here, kick your leg to help come up. Curve up and over an imaginary ball on your lap. Sit up really tall, roll it down, and then repeat. So the breathing here, it's inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, roll it up again. Kick your leg if you get a little stuck. Inhale, lengthen your spine up. Exhale down, tuck the tailbone, lower back, middle, upper, shoulders stay in place as we lower our arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we lift our head first, peeling the spine up and off the mat. Sit up really tall, nice neutral spine here. Exhale, roll down. And again, we're gonna try something that's gonna make it a little more challenging on the roll down. Up and over. Now sit up really tall, bring your legs close together, lift one leg and try rolling down with your leg lifted. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Very challenging. You can lower your leg, come back up. Inhale, exhale, roll up. I always get a little stuck, so I have to kick my leg. Up and over, stack your spine and lift your other leg, stabilize. Curve your spine, roll it down. Lower your leg. Inhale, arms up. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, roll it up. Navel to spine. Stack your spine. Lift the other leg again. Shoulders down. Curve and roll it down. Lower your leg. 1 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll it up. Stack your spine. Look straight ahead. Lift the other leg. Curve, tuck the tailbone, roll it down. And now let's stay down. Lower your leg, lower your arms for a moment. Hold it here. Breathe, lift your arms back up and place them by your side. Let's bend our legs in and do some bridge work. With your arms and shoulders relaxed, feet are flat. We're gonna tuck the tailbone and lift our hips up nice and high without compressing the lower back. So you really wanna engage the abs as you lift your hips up. Now let's roll our spine back down, 1 vertebra at a time. Roll into neutral. And again, repeat, inhale, exhale, back up. We're gonna take it up and down 4 times. This is 2. Roll it back down. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale down. Okay, 1 more. Inhale, exhale up. This time, let's stay up and do some pulses here. Lift and lower, lift, lower. Open those hips, contract the glutes. Strong contraction in the glutes. Keep going. Point your knees straight ahead. All right, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, and 5. Relax your neck. 3, 2. Now roll it down on the last one. Now, a little more challenging. Bring your legs together. Lift your leg to tabletop. We're gonna do the same thing, peeling our spine up and off the mat, and then roll it back down with 1 leg lifted. Keep your hips level. Inhale, exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift up, hold that tabletop position, roll it down. 2 more with this leg. Inhale, exhale, back up. Inhale, exhale, down. You got it. As you roll down 1 vertebra at a time, inhale, exhale, start with the posterior tilt, lift your lower back, lift the middle of your back, press into the floor with your foot, inhale, exhale, down. Okay, right into the other side, lower, lift your other leg up, big inhale, exhale, back up. Keep your hips even, try not to pop the rib cage, so engage those abs. Inhale, exhale, roll back down, nice and even on both sides of your spine as you roll down. Inhale, exhale, back up. Inhale, exhale, down. Building balance in our body will help with sports. If one side of the body is a little weaker than the other side, this will help strengthen and keeping everything nice and even. I'm sorry, let's do 1 more. I can't remember if we did 2 or 3. So let's just do 1 more on this side. Inhale, exhale, roll down. All right, from here, before we continue with abs, let's just change up our exercise a little bit just to come off our back. Let's do a roll up to go to a seated position. Inhale, exhale, roll it up, all the way up. Now, once you're up this time, cross your legs. Bring it forward onto your hands and knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Try your best to lengthen your spine. Let's go to cat-cow stretch. Round your back, keep your arms straight. Go through neutral and extend your back. And again, let's do that 4 times. Exhale as you round. Inhale. This part here, that arch, good to get comfortable with. We start to lose that if we do a lot of sitting throughout our day. So this extended position, maybe even hold it for a second or 2. Let's do 1 more. And bring it to neutral. Now bring your legs together, sit back in a child pose stretch. We had our wrists in extension, so let's flex them now. Spread your fingers out on the mat. Lift the palm of your hands up. Keeping your fingers, your thumbs can lift, but keeping your fingers on the mat. Stretching your hands and wrists and forearm. Lower the palm of your hands and now round your back up. Come forward to high extension. So lowering your hips again, going into that arch. Open up the chest. Hold it, looking a little past your mat. Keep the shoulders down, lats engaged. Send your hips back and walk your hands back to a comfortable position. All right, bring your legs together. We're gonna lift the right arm, left leg, lower down. Lift the left arm, right leg. We're gonna reach and exhale as we lift. Balance, inhale, lower, you got it. Steady body, working on stability. Glute contraction, hamstring. Keep your leg nice and straight when you lift it. Lots of control, keep this flowing, and let's do 8 more, and lower. Remember the position of your neck, so important. We want it in line with the rest of our body, so my eyes look straight down. The back of my head reaches up towards the ceiling. As I lift my arm and leg, I engage my abs just a little bit more. And when I lift my arm, I turn my palm in, just comfortable for my shoulder, but it's up to you. Let's do 1 more. And lower, downward dog stretch. So legs a little bit apart, toes on the mat. Lift your knees and hold it here. Now you can stay here if you'd like, or go into the downward dog stretch and adjust your feet so you're comfortable. Slowly pressing your heels a little closer to the mat. Keeping your head between your arms, hold, and then slowly lower back down. Once you're down, relax your toes, sit back, and let's go into extension by reaching our arms, lifting our chest, arch your back. Make sure there's no tension in your neck, so try not to lift your shoulders. Keep them away from your ears, and then back onto our hands. All right, 1 more exercise, legs closed, stretch one leg out. Focusing on glutes, we're gonna start with a little kick. We'll do a few exercises. If you start to get uncomfortable in the wrists and forearms, you can always drop it down onto your forearms here so it looks like this. It's up to you. Keep your lower spine steady. Like I said, we'll do a few exercises. Strengthening the posterior muscles, so important. Whether you run, play tennis, golf, we need those posterior muscles strong and flexible. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Now hold it up. Try to even your leg with your body. I know it's difficult to tell if you are, but just keep reaching your leg without rotating your hip. Keep your hips even. Now curl your leg in with a flex foot and then point and reach. Curl it in and reach. Curl it in and reach. 8, 7, holding your knee up. Remember, you can stay on your hands if you prefer this position. 3, good. 2, and 1. Now we're gonna bend our knee and lift it out to the side and lower. Side and lower. Again, if you'd like, try it here. See how it feels. Coming off your hands, sometimes it can start to get to your wrists if your mat's thin. All right, now hold your leg up, extend it and bend. So we're reaching to the side. A little difficult to not lift your hip a little, and that's okay. And 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, place your knee down, come back, sit on your heels, and let's roll our shoulders back 4 times, and then we'll switch legs. I'm gonna turn the other way. 2 more, and 1 more. Okay, back down onto your hands and knees. Legs are closed. Stretch the other leg out. Start off with the kicks. Here, or take it here. Keep going. Strong kick, steady body. Glutes, leg nice and straight. If you bend your leg, it's gonna feel completely different, so keep it straight. Make the glute do most of the work. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold the lower abs in. All right, now hold your leg up. Flex your foot, curl it in, heel to glute, and then point and reach. Curl, reach. Knee reaching straight back. Curl and reach. Curl and reach. Curl and reach. All right, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, and 5. You got it. Keep going. Push yourself. 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, from here, bend your leg. Lift your bent leg straight out to the side. Lifting and lowering. And 6, and 5. Almost done. 4, 2 more. And hold it out. Now with your knee lifted, you might not be able to lift high, that's okay. Kick and in, kick and in. 8, 7, try to lengthen your legs. 6, very challenging. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, bend it in, sit back on your heels. This time come up to a high kneeling position. Step forward with one leg if you need to hold a wall to help balance. Step forward, square up your hips, and lean into this stretch 4 times. Active stretching, so bring your weight forward and back. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. Now on this last one, press all the way back. Bring your hands to the mat and flex your front foot. Lower your chest to your leg, and then come back up and switch legs. Step forward with the other leg. Place your foot a little past your knee. Square up your hips, and then 4 times leaning into this. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, go all the way back. Hinge at your hips, flex your front foot. Feel that stretch in the back of your leg, and then come up and bring your leg back. Great job. Let's turn to a seated position to the front of our mat. Roll in like a ball. Hold your hamstrings, sit up really tall. So we're sitting in the neutral position on our sits bones, but we're going to change that by curving, C curve. Lift one leg, lift the other leg. You can stay here or try rolling back from rolling like a ball. When you come up, try not to touch the mat. See if you can hold your legs up at the top of this move right here and stay curved. Inhale, exhale, balance. Now we're going to add a squat, standing squat onto this. Very challenging, so you can continue here. You don't have to go up to a standing position. Let's do 2 more. Okay, on this next one, as we come forward, we're going to bring our feet to the... If Valerie's watching me, she's probably laughing. So anyway, you're supposed to come to a standing squat position. Don't do what I just did. And then go back down into rolling like a ball. Come up, I hope I can do it. It's actually really challenging. That's why I wanted to do it. Come up to a standing position. Squat, I'll do it slow for you, this part. Roll back, bring your feet in, and try to stand. My goodness, it's so difficult. You can bring your feet wide or a little closer. I prefer it wider. I have trouble coming up if my feet are too close. And when you squat, you can lift your heels. You don't have to keep them flat. Let's do 1 more so I don't embarrass myself. I did this before class and I was able to do it. I'm having a little trouble now. Let's go back down to the squat, but this time bring your hands down and hold this curved position. Rounded body here with your heels lifted. Hold it, breathe, and bring it back to a seated position. Bottom of your feet together, sit up really tall. Lengthen your spine. So it's good with sports, of course, too, to be able to go down onto the mat and back up, no problem. That's one of those exercises. If you can master that, it's a great workout. Sit up tall, lower your knees. Now come over your legs. Bring your elbows to the inside of your legs, pressing your legs a little closer to the mat, and then come up nice and tall. All right, cross your legs again. Push-up position. Let's do a little bit for upper body. Lower your hips, angle your fingers in. Make sure your hands are in line with your shoulders, but just a little wider. And then lower your body. Go all the way to the mat for a moment. Make sure your shoulders and arms are comfortable, and then press away. All right, let's do 8. Inhale, exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it up. Straight arms. Walk your hands back. Turn to a seated position. Let's go all the way down. Roll down. Reach your arms, tuck the tailbone, take it all the way to the mat. Once you're down, bend your legs in. A few more minutes on abs. Lift your legs up, bringing your lower back into the mat. Keep your lower back on the mat. Stretch your left arm, right leg. Exhale. Inhale up. Switch. Right leg, left arm. Left leg, right arm. And up. Exhale. And up. Keep going. Breathe. And up. We're going to go from exercise to exercise. Go as long as you can. If you need a little break, feel free to stop or continue with another exercise just to keep moving, an exercise you're more comfortable with. 2 more. 1 more. All right, from here, palms down. We're going to curl it up, stretch our legs out, lower our arms, roll back, and repeat. You can do this exercise with 1 foot flat. This would be the modification. Or keep both legs up. Big exhale, abs in. And again, exhale. Roll back, 2 more. 1 more. Okay, right into reverse curl. So keep your arms down, bend your legs. Now with your head and shoulders back, we're gonna lift our hips lower. Reverse curls. You don't have to have your legs together. You can separate your knees, keep your feet connected if you'd like. Find that position that's comfortable for the hips and contract those abs strong to lift your hips up. 4 more. Exhale, inhale, 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, now from here, bring your legs together again, curl it up. Reaching your arms, single leg stretch. 1 leg reaches, and switch, and switch, and switch. 8 more. 8, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bring both legs to tabletop. Inhale, exhale, hands behind your head. Single leg stretch, obliques, turn towards the bent leg, rotate, and then switch, and switch, and switch. 8 more. 8, turning towards the opposite side. 4 more. Exhale. Okay, ready? Bring it to the center, right into scissors. Both legs up, hang on to your legs. Lower 1 leg, hang on to the top leg, and switch. If your neck's getting tired, rest back, but continue moving your legs, breathing. Feel free to soften that top leg, that top knee, if you prefer, rather than keeping it straight. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, and 4. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, both legs in. Exhale, rest your head back. Okay, from here, arms to your side. Stretch your legs out. Big exhale. Keep your back on the mat. Crisscross your legs 8 times. 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your inner thighs together. Bend your legs. Little rest. Inhale. Exhale, back out. Keep your back on the mat. Crisscross. 8, 7, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Bring your legs together. We'll do that 1 more time. Remember, you can place your thumbs under your tailbone or glutes if you'd like for a little support. Reach and crisscross. 7, 6, 5. Steady body. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your legs together. Bend it in. 1 more exercise. Curl your head and shoulders up. Reach your arms. Stretch your legs up. Flex your feet and lower your legs. Point your feet and lift your leg. Flex, exhale. Point, inhale. Modification, 1 foot down. Stay curled up if you can, just 4 more. And lift. So flex, lower, point, lift. 3 more. Hang in there. I know this is challenging. 2, and 1 more. Okay, hold it up. Reach, reach, reach. Lift higher. And roll it back. All right, bring your feet to the mat. Stretch your arms out. Lower your legs to one side. Look the opposite way and hold this nice stretch. We'll work a little bit on flexibility, important for sports. We don't want tightness to restrict movement in the sport that we play. Lift your legs up and go over to the other side. Look the opposite way and hold this stretch. Okay, lift your legs back up. Keeping 1 foot on the mat. Hang on to 1 leg. I like to interlace my fingers, hold in my hamstring, and then stretch your leg up. Get it as straight as you can get it. Flex your foot. Keep your leg straight. You should feel that stretch. Reach with your heel. We'll hold our stretches a little longer now to help with flexibility. Point your foot. Now, straighten the bottom leg and bring it all the way to the mat. If you'd like, grab your leg a little higher, pull it in, or continue behind your hamstring. Keep your hips even, straighten both legs, and now bend both and relax. Switch legs, other leg up, stretch it straight up, get it nice and straight, and then flex, heel reach, breathe, hold it. Point your toe, lower the bottom leg all the way into this split. Again, you can grab higher and pull your leg in, or stay right here. Hold and breathe. And now bend both legs and bring it in. Okay, from here, we're gonna lift our arms up and lower them by our ears. without arching our back. You can have that little arch in your lower back if that's comfortable, but try not to lift the rib cage, pop the rib cage. Keep the back of the rib cage on the mat. Lift both arms back up and lower back down. All right, from here, let's take it all the way up. Hold your hamstrings, rock back, come up to a seated position with your legs crossed. Take one arm, reach high, circle it around, place it behind. Same thing with the other arm. Look straight ahead. Let's extend our back again. I stay up on my fingertips. I keep my arms straight and I press into the mat with my fingers, lifting my chest, moving my shoulders back, opening the chest and shoulder area. Walk your hands forward, looking straight ahead. I'm gonna turn and face you. Okay, from here, one leg bent in, one leg straight. We're gonna rotate a little towards the straight leg and hinge forward, reaching our arms. Once you're hinged and you feel that stretch, you might even feel it here in the lower back, hamstring, maybe glute, wherever you're tight, you'll feel it. Hold onto your leg now and pull your body a little closer. Stay here and breathe. Now we're gonna change this up a little. We're gonna rotate, bring one arm in and up and over. So if your left leg's lengthened, then you're reaching your right arm up and over. Right leg lengthened, left arm up and over. Hold it, bring it forward again and reach, and then come back up. Let's switch legs. One leg bent, one leg out. Turn your body towards your straight leg. Reach, hinging forward first. Once you find that position where you feel the stretch, hang onto your leg. Gently pull your body in a little closer. Hold it and breathe. Okay, rotate to the center. Bring the outside arm up and over into lateral flexion, looking straight ahead. Keep the leg that's on the mat nice and straight. Turn, face your leg again, reach, you got it. And then come up. All right, from here, let's go to a straddle, challenging stretch. So in this straddle position, just sitting up tall can be challenging. This can be your goal if you feel like you're here. The goal is to sit up really tall and feel comfortable in this position. Now from here, we're gonna reach forward, hold, come back up. If you find it's too much because you're starting here, don't feel like you have to reach forward. Just make it the goal to lengthen up. But if you're lengthened and you feel comfortable, reach forward again, hold, and then come up. Let's bring one arm up and over to the side. Look straight ahead. Let's hold again. Breathe. Come back up, over to the other side. Try your best to keep your legs straight, up and over. And center. Let's go into extension. So bringing your legs around, let's face the mat, going all the way down, up on our forearms, keeping your legs straight. For some of you, this might feel like quite the stretch. If you're not used to doing extension, just being up on your forearms can maybe feel a little uncomfortable at first. So if it is uncomfortable, bring your elbows a little wider, lower your body. But as long as you're in the opposite of flexion, hold it. My muscles are engaged, so I'm not relaxing my legs and abs. My legs are contracted and reaching. My abs are drawn in closer to my spine. And now take it all the way down. Hands on the mat. Push away from the mat and inhale. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale up. Inhale. 1 more. Now we'll do one more stretch here on the mat for quadriceps. So bring your legs close together. This one hand can stay in any position that's comfortable for you. Bend your leg, grab onto your ankle and pull your heel in close. Stretching the quad, keeping your hip open. That muscle can get tight, a lot of sitting. We want to make sure we do this quad stretch. Will help with sports. And release. Let's switch legs. Grab the other ankle or heel. Keep your knee pointing straight down on your mat. You can rest your forehead on your arm or just hold your head up and release. Okay, let's come all the way up. So push away from the mat. Walk your hands back, toes on the mat. Let's go into a squat. Lengthen your legs. Take a big inhale. Exhale, round it up to a standing position. Once you're standing up tall, perfect posture, look straight ahead. I'm going to turn and face you. Take your legs a little wider and let's finish with a nice deep breath and exhale.